guys, this is Christina here. First of all, I want to thank you guys for the overwhelming support on the last video. I really didn't know that it was going to blow up this much, especially since it was like a 10-minute unedited rant in the middle of the night. But I'm glad that it was able to bring to light a lot of the issues that us international students and people all over the world were experiencing with the AP submissions. And there were a lot of comments on the video, and though I wasn't able to respond to all of them, please know that I read every single one of them, and I'm fully sympathize with all of your experiences. And I can definitely feel your frustration and your anger, especially since I went through it myself. That being said, I'm really excited that I finished my AP Stats exam yesterday, which means that the AP season is officially over, even though I probably will have a makeup exam next week, but I don't want to think about that right now. And I'm graduating in around less than a week, which is really exciting. But other than that, as you know, in the comment section of my last video, I posted a few updates that the College Board gave out to us. The biggest one being that during the second week of AP testing, they released this option to email your test scores if the submission button didn't work. And honestly, I was kind of frustrated at first because they said that was only an option for people in week 2, and I was kind of thinking, why didn't they do it, make it an option before all of this happened? But I'm glad that they were able to listen to people's complaints and people's worries and frustrations and kind of act upon it relatively quickly. Of course, I'm still disappointed that my work from my AP Physics exam is kind of voided and I still have to retake it. And I feel for all of you out there who have to do the same. But I'm glad that they made this option for the second week, and they kind of knew their fault. There was also a thing I read online about a College Board lawsuit against the College Board, a class action lawsuit. And honestly, I know nothing about law. I even had to search up what class action meant. But I read something about how some company in the US is suing College Board for around $5 million. And honestly, I don't have much to comment on it because I don't have any legal background, but what I want to say is that I think it's good that this lawsuit is bringing to light all of the problems that we as students had to face during this AP examination season. And I don't know what the outcome will be, but I hope that it allows College Board to reevaluate their thinking going through, kind of reevaluate and reflect on what went wrong throughout this AP process and kind of think ahead as to how to provide equity and access and true equity and access to everyone, all the students worldwide in the future. I also know that College Board, I think a few weeks ago, said that they might be also doing online SATs if schools do not reopen in the fall. And I think that was a good idea, like an idealistic idea, just like online APs were, but I think that this experience should definitely give College Board a lot to reflect upon and think about about whether to go with these online SATs, especially since so many problems arose during this AP examination season. And I know that a lot of colleges in the US are starting to push back on standardized testing and kind of saying that they are not required anymore, especially since these tests are going online, which is another thing that College Board definitely has to reconsider. So yeah, that's all I kind of have to say. Again, thank you all for the overwhelming support on the last video, and I hope that all of you who did have problems were able to solve it, and that all of you who did request for makeup exams are able to get those done quickly and get a good score on them. So yeah, honestly, I hope we can all just put this behind us and kind of just look towards the future and know that this was a new experience for everyone, but also that there's a lot to learn from it. See you guys next video.